Okay, good. Right, this week, strategy and planning. You know what? This was supposed to be just strategy, and then we're supposed to have 2 weeks of planning. But I looked at how much stuff there was there for strategy, and I'm like, well, that's going to take me 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So that doesn't make sense. So combine strategy and planning. If we get through a little bit faster, that's fine. We will adjust dates and times and things as we need to.
Yep.
Okay. We may even take a term break in the middle, like 23rd of April. We might be able to have that one off even. I'll have a look at how we go.
Yep.
Before we do strategy and planning, I'm quizzing you on what we covered last week. Okay, so write down on a piece of paper your answers to the following questions.
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago,
Yeah.
Have a go. See what you can remember. I'll give it 5 minutes.
Please don't tell me.
Oh,
You're happy. Thank you. So it's just first week, 2 week answer?
No,
All of them.
Okay. If you can answer them as you can answer. Alright, compare your answers with each other, see what you
Okay,
can
I completely forgot what pistol stood for.
I think I
Oh,
got
and I think I was on the right track actually, political, economical, social.
Yeah.
With a T, and I was like, actually T, maybe I'm not on the right track.
Yeah, I can't remember the T for the life of me. And then
Oh,
I got logistics, I don't know if that is that one?
Oh, environmental.
No. What's the else one?
Legal.
Legal. That's what I was kind of like.
What's the T stand
thinking.
for?
Technological.
Right. Okay, SWOT is strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats.
Good. Did you get a 2 in there?
How pest or SWOT used, I just put as a strategic plan.
It can help you, yeah, strategic planning.
Yeah.
Did you get anything to that?
No, I completely blanked on that one. I think I blanked halfway through.
They're environmental scanning tools, so they're used to scan the environment, which then helps you to understand the operating environment of your business, so that you can actually make your planning, your strategic decisions, and your planning
Analyze it.
decisions. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it is going to link in with what we do tonight, because it is really a really key part of that process.
Yeah.
And organisational culture is quite broad, but like one part of organisational culture is kind of like the culture of the staff and the effects it has on the way they work together. But I can really identify.
It's hard to verbalise what a culture is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because did you come up with any?
Yeah, I suppose it's a culture within a specific organisation, but yeah, it's quite broad. I can really.
Yeah. And it's hard, you can't define a word with a word that's already in the
Yeah.
thing. So.
Yeah.
Just culture is broad.
Yeah.
Like, there's so many things that make up culture.
I know what you mean. If someone said like, "What's the culture of Team Fair?" I'm like, "This is it."
Yeah.
Like, what's
Yeah.
the culture of like so and so? Like, that's that. Like, I wouldn't be able to say.
Yeah. So what we know, an easier way of remembering it is this sort of colloquialism is how we do things around here.
Right.
So organisational culture is how we do things around here, or the key values of the organisation.
Yeah.
Key values and norms of behaviour.
Yeah.
Okay. And so two elements of organisational culture, which have got that as well.
I didn't get, I blanked.
Yeah. The elements were the routines, rituals, rules, symbols, stories, systems, values and beliefs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know routines and rituals are the other two.
No, that's true. Yeah, that's right. They're kind of they are the visual and the audible sort of representations of our culture. They send a message about what the culture involves. Like a logo is actually designed to tell a story in and of itself, which is telling a story about the values of the organisation and what's important to the organisation.
Yeah.
This one else looks like an inverted mountain, but
It is like a mix of
I can't remember exactly.
the.
I don't know.
You're
Yeah.
you should know.
It's like a mix of the organisation and then a mix of the staff as well.
Yeah.
The staff bring the things. into
Yeah,
the
exactly.
culture.
That's right. And as that's the thing, as staff change, it's about what stories get passed off to staff to the next
I guess like habits and people's working habits. Some people. Like if there's not like a certain procedure you do a job that's like written, then you can help the person you learn off their habits. It's like their culture, but it's not necessarily.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
So we might have strong organisational culture is when the culture is shared, or we have a weak culture when there might be departmental pockets, different cultures in different areas. That means it's kind of a weak culture, because everyone's sort of developed their own ways of values and norms.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that is a little bit about this sort of. So PESTLE is really looking at the external environment, and SWOT, like opportunities and strengths and weaknesses, are really sort of internal. Opportunities and threats are often external, and organisational culture is about the internal environment, really. So an organisation does need to do these kind of analyses to get an understanding of how their organisation sits and its environment before it can start to think about strategy and planning. Okay. What is strategy? It's thinking about, essentially, it's anything that gives the organisation a competitive advantage. A strategy should be an idea or an action for actually making this organisation better, more competitive, more likely to succeed and survive. They talk about an organisation life cycle. Like organisations are born and die in the same way as people in some ways. They're born, they might stay small for a little while, then they grow quite considerably, then they might plateau, then they might grow again and carry on with that cycle, or at some point they decline. Okay? look at, things like BlackBerry, for example, which have been completely overtaken. If they don't adapt, they will die. Okay, so strategy is about seeing the future and what is going to actually enable you to be successful in that future environment.
Yeah.
We talk about strategic marketing and strategic HR management and strategic this and strategic that. I mean, essentially what we're trying to do is sort of long-term thinking in our decision-making rather than just the short-term operational decision-making that we might make on a day-to-day sort of basis. And there's an example there, Coca-Cola resizing its packaging for different markets. That's a strategic decision, saying, right, okay, so we know that in certain countries they need to be have cheaper products, so we'll resize it, make it smaller so that it's more affordable to buy, and therefore we'll sell more of them than if they were larger and more expensive.
Yeah.
It's like McDonald's. They have different approaches in different countries, Cows are sacred in India, and they don't, go for the beef patties in the same way as we do in New Zealand with our Kiwi burger, for example.
Yeah.
They have to have a different strategy based on different markets. So marketing does come into it. Apple recently added the word service into its business strategy. This in the last couple of years. It's really in doing that. I mean, that's the business strategy they have laid out. The company believes ongoing investment in research and development, marketing, and advertising is critical to the development and sale of innovative products, services, and technologies. Service, that adds a whole new dimension to what they're doing. Just that one simple word being added to their strategy. So we're not just talking about products anymore. We're talking about how do these things serve the needs of consumers.
And when you think of service, you might think of technicians as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And how well supported are they? Because that's a real focus when you buy a piece of technology.
Yeah.
Do you have customer support? The Apple Care service is amazing.
Yeah.
It is worth paying a little bit more for the Apple Care service with the level of tech support that you get from them. Shane has spent hours and hours on the phone, and it's all free, free support. So that's part of their strategy. We'll make this important, and therefore we will make it a part of the business plan going forward. I mean, what do you think of when you think of strategy?
Planning, plotting.
Yeah.
Thinking outside the box a little bit, thinking ahead.
Yeah. Absolutely. What would you think what kind of strategy do you think we could have for the Polytech here, for example?
Merging with someone.
Merging with someone.
I don't know, that's just an idea.
Yeah, it's been out there. It's an idea that has been floated as a strategy.
I mean, it's quite hard on the post, especially like the labour market's not been great in general, so it's like what needs to be offered with what we've got.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
quite hard,
Yeah, think about, and that's a mix of provision, think about what we're delivering, how it meets the needs of the West Coast, and how do you make economies of scale work for a place where the population is so low and geographically dispersed. And so hence the strategy to move to sort of online learning as well, because that's the only way we're going to support people down in France, Joseph. Is to actually develop that strategy further. So strategy, what does strategy actually mean for a business? So Michael Porter, I've probably mentioned him before, Harvard Business School, he's sort of done a lot of work on marketing as well, and looking at positioning of the business with based on, he's looked at 8 main points for strategic management for a business. One is that the strategy is something that makes a business unique. Okay, what is it that makes it stand out? So we could pick on something like Apple, I guess. Or do you want to pick on another business?
Yeah.
Apple. Yeah. So what makes Apple unique?
Right, and well, the way they've done it, basically the brand.
Brand.
That's the one thing that was really unique to Apple was the brand. And that stands out.
And the operating software is quite unique. It's
Yeah,
quite different.
it's a lot different to like Android.
Exactly. What gives the business a distinct competitive advantage?
I guess like familiar, like it's quite familiar for people. Like for
Yeah.
me, if I've used like an iPhone 5, I know it's not the same as using an iPhone 6 or iPhone 8.
Similar enough that you'll be able to pick it up.
Yeah,
and learn
yeah.
what the differences are.
Whereas
Okay.
if I compare an Android phone, I'm like,
Samsung, you're like, how do I even
yeah,
start?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So a competitive advantage is that the continuity in their products and the way their products are delivered. So like if you know that if you pick up a phone versus you pick up an iPad, you're going to be able to navigate your way around both because of that similarity. So they've actually, then that comes into sort of product differentiation as well. But they've got a distinct competitive advantage because they have something, the product is unique and it's a nice product to use, you know, it flows. The strategy provides direction. So the strategy provides a way forward for the business in terms of its planning. So if you go back to their statement, that provides the direction of what they're going to do. Ongoing investment in research and development is important. Marketing is important. And they want to develop and sell innovative products and services and technologies. You know, it's like they don't want to be selling ho-hum products. They want to be exciting, new, interesting, and you know that they're working on an Apple car or whatever. You know, like they're taking it well beyond what you think is even possible, and they always kind of have. So that's the direction. They need to build their brand reputation. So that's what strategy is helping to build that reputation for the product. And, you know, Apple have a whole follower, a group of followers of the product, essentially.
But it's kind of like Apple.
You either use an Apple or you don't. So once you go Apple, you can't really go back because all the products are linked as well. So
Yeah.
if you have an Apple phone and a Microsoft, you know, sort of Windows computer, then it's very difficult. It's harder to sync and use them together. The strategy means setting the right goals. So you're actually setting goals that link back to the strategy and the direction. Strategy should be adding superior performance. You know, so it should enable the organisation to actually perform better than competitors, should provide them, or better than in the past. It should be up that constant sort of improvement process where they're intending to create things that are better than previously. It should define their market position. Okay, so initially Apple was really, you know, the iPod. iPods, you don't even see iPods anymore, really, do they?
You don't really need them, do you?
You don't need them anymore because, you know, they bring out the phone and the phone does everything.
Yeah.
So, they're defining, you know, doing that, they're defining their market position. These are the products we want to be involved in selling. This is what's important for our company in terms of the services that we're offering. And they're trying to create a unique value proposition. So their products have a value that is different to other products and that is important for their particular business, essentially. So a strategy is about choosing what you're going to do and what you're not going to do. You know, think about a small business in Greymouth at this point in time. What's your strategy going to focus on?
Any business in general?
Yeah.
I thought Flair would be quite a good one.
Yeah, the
because
Yeah.
they provide products and services,
Yeah.
and there's not many florists around.
There are many florists
So
around.
they do have a competitive advantage.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like.
So what's their strategy like going to be?
I guess. Well, since there isn't like a sort of new florist in town, it'd be to provide more professional services.
Yeah. So
Customer
there
focus.
is competition now for them,
Yeah.
isn't there? So,
Yeah, it's a big one.
so before there was no competition, easy. They don't need much of a strategy.
Yeah.
They're the only florist in town.
Now,
Now they've got competition, so how are they going to create the competitive advantage? They either have to be cheaper or better or, you know,
We'd want to be hitting your existing customers as well.
keep your existing customers. Yeah. More
And-
creative, more unique.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you would want to go a bit more unique, look at what they're doing as well.
Yeah.
What you're doing.
Yep.
and keeping on the trends, I guess. 'Cause, like,
Yeah, trends definitely.
if it's sort of the old stuff they used to do,
Yeah.
it's not necessarily what we want now. So I guess it's
Sure, yeah, so
Yeah.
developing new ideas, making their products more exciting and interesting, so it's not
Yeah.
always the same old thing.
Yeah, definitely customer service, because I suppose in a position like that, you want to
yeah,
always come across as like care and.
Customer
Yeah.
focus,
Yeah.
absolutely.
yeah,
Yeah, if you, don't deliver what you say you're going to deliver, then you very quickly go, I'll go to the competitor
Yeah.
next time.
for sure, definitely.
So, yeah, so you can see how, strategy is really a huge aspect of marketing for the company, there's a whole lot there in terms of focusing on the product, the service, what's going to be important to being successful in the future for the organisation. Any questions?
No, it's not really.
Yeah, so when you're looking at developing a strategy, you have to think about what is our business, what is our purpose of our business, what do we want our business to be, and what is it going to look like in 5 years' time. So that's really the focus for strategy. In the textbook there is a little bit about strategy in the textbook. This is page number, page of this, around 204. Yes, that diagram, in case you can't read it up there. But that essentially breaks down it breaks down to two main areas. Firstly, strategy formulation, like developing your strategy, and then strategy implementation. So strategy formulation is, you can see the importance of assessing your environmental factors.
Yeah.
So we have to look at the environmental, the PSDL is crucial there, because it helps us to know what environment we're operating in and what the likely competition is going to be and what the problems are potentially going to be. Conduct your competitive analysis, your SWOT, that's SWOT analysis right there in the middle. Assess your organisational factors, so look at the resources available to the organisation, the organisational culture. Look at those internal factors. Get a really good understanding of the environment and use that information to help you develop specific strategies. Corporate strategies, business strategies, functional strategies. Things that we can do at different levels of the organisation. Okay? What sort of financial strategies do we want to have? You can break them down, and then you go into planning phase. How do we implement our strategy? Through plans. So that takes us to the next step. And a key part that we missed at the very beginning there is identifying your current mission and your strategic goals. So these things will link in together. A mission statement, which you've possibly seen or read mission statements before.
Yeah.
Do you know our mission statement? Here it is. Provide access to innovative quality vocational education for learners on the West Coast and in niche specialist industry training on a national basis. Okay, so our revised strategy may look quite different to that. once you go through organisational change, it will potentially look different. You may cut out the specialist industry training on a national basis and just focus on the West Coast. That may not be possible. We don't know.
Well, if you go online, then there's more potential to
Do nationwide stuff as well.
Yeah.
But then every polytechnic's doing it online. Where's the niche in that? There's no niche there. We're not necessarily going to do better online than what the other polytechnics are doing, are we?
Also, they were really cheap, but I doubt we would ever.
No.
Well, you've got your SATs free fees.
Exactly.
That's
How are you
true,
going
yeah.
to compete with these SAT free fees?
How do they even get free fees?
Because they are supported by the mayor,
Oh, yeah.
and they're supported by the council, and there was a big community fund, which is kind of like Development West Coast in some ways.
Yeah.
It's a bit different, and they funded it because having free fees attracts students to the region, which attracts people to the region, which is an actual developmental. It actually adds to the economy of the region.
Yeah.
Makes sense, really.
So what they spend in fees is offset by the value to the economy for the region.
Yeah.
So it's actually, I think there was a big, I can't remember exactly the specifics, I did know at one point, but there was a big pool of money there that they've used, or been using, and have access to.
Crazy.
Yeah, which we don't have, so.
Yeah.
So your mission statement should describe the overall purpose. What is the reason for existence? So it is a bit different to a strategy statement. There are some more example mission statements in your textbook as well. Those are page 189 and 90. I think that wasn't too far off. 190, there's some examples. For example, the Warehouse New Zealand is a values-based organisation. The company has 3 key values. They've actually put that in there as their mission statement. The mission is to provide high quality, bargain quality products. Can't remember their exact mission statement, but the mission statement should actually be a bit more concise than what they've got in there on that one. Concern for employees. It's usually a single statement, and it should describe the overall reason for existence.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Apple design makes the best personal computers in the world, and software, and Apple leads the digital musical revolution with iPods and iTunes online store. Even that's dated, you see.
Yeah,
iPods
yes.
are dated.
People use iPhones a lot. I don't know if they use iPhones.
Yeah, well, even iTunes is dated.
I don't.
No.
Because I've got Spotify, so I use a
Yeah.
different one now, but my partner does.
Yeah.
But he pays for that. I'm like, why would you pay for it if you can just it's
Free.
Yeah, I'm like, you're a moron. That's all his age. So it just like
It is, exactly.
Yeah.
It's a generational difference, isn't it? But
Yeah.
we use iTunes, not Spotify, because that's what was the thing. But once you're into one system,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the cost of transference service with the new system.
Well, you just get comfortable.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't go looking for like what else is out there. Like unless
Yeah.
you've just got an iPhone, you don't really know what to do. I guess you can research.
Shane did just copy all like a couple of hundred CDs that we had into iTunes, like so that we have them all so we can get rid of all of our actual CDs because we never used them.
Yeah,
Really?
that's right,
Yeah.
It's like we never used them. So
Yeah.
It's like 3 boxes of CDs.
they might be useful in later years. People listen to records now.
I know. But
I've got quite a lot of records at home actually.
yeah, records are a bit, I don't know. The CDs
Yeah.
don't even keep very well.
Oh, and records as well.
Records.
You have to be really careful with records. And people, I suppose people back in the day were a lot more careful with records than CDs, because CDs are smaller and they just get lost if you're in the car,
Yeah.
or around the house.
That would probably
Same with tapes actually,
yeah. It's really
Yeah.
cheap to buy CD rather than like a record anyway, isn't it? So you
yeah.
don't really care that much about it.
Yeah. Yeah, so
But it is one of those things that is going to come back into fashion, I suppose. Like.
Well, yeah, but you know, yeah, it's the same. It's like iTunes is still used, but
Yeah.
it's got there are other alternatives now. There's
Yeah.
a lot of alternatives there, so you
Yeah.
have to be, you know, Apple have to be a bit strategic about what they're intending to do with the music side of things as well. They've definitely gone away from the music towards more of the phone, the watch, and those sorts of things.
Yeah.
Because it did start off just music, really, eh?
Oh, it was computers.
Oh, it was computer, and then music.
Yeah, the Mac computer, the old
The orange.
Yeah,
bubble
yeah.
computer. type
Yeah.
things,
I remember
If you watch there's a movie about there is a movie about the foundation of Apple.
Oh, I see.
As well it's really interesting. I love it. So the mission is the purpose. The vision should show you the strategic direction, what they want to be. So Apple, we believe that we are on the face of the earth to make great products, and that's not changing. We're constantly focusing on innovating, believe in the simple, not the complex. There's actually longer than that, but you don't want to. A vision statement again doesn't need to be too long-winded. It should be reasonably concise, because you should be able to lay out, this is our mission, this is our vision, this is what we see for ourselves in the future, our purpose, and these are our values, and our values align with all of those things. And that's the sort of general flow of it, Some organisations will lay it out in different ways, but ultimately that's the message you want to get across. Why do we exist? What do we want to achieve? And how do we want to achieve it with the values? Do a bit of research, like the companies that you're looking at. So I think in that assessment, for that first essay, you actually have to do this anyway.
Look into their mission statement.
Yeah, you have to. Describe in what way your identified drivers fit with the mission and or vision of the organisation. Okay. And then explain how those drivers should influence the organisation's strategy.
Yeah.
Okay. So, like if you wanted to choose Flair as your business to concentrate on, that it wouldn't be a bad one to choose, but probably enough to get a little bit there. But do they have a mission? Do they have a vision? Can you find it on their website? Go and look on the website and see what they actually have on there. If you've got a website, any organisation will.
Would it be almost better to go with a franchise rather than?
Could go with a franchise, yeah, totally. You'll probably get more information from a franchise website. So for example, TPP, you want to find out about Polytech. Oh, that's Moodle. I don't want Moodle. I want our website. Anywhere, any organisation usually has an about section where there's our purpose, vision and values there. Our purpose, this is what we're going to achieve. This is our vision, this is our values. Vision, to make our world a better place through learning, innovation and employment. Values, we love what we do, we put our customers first, we do what we say, we make a difference, we really do care. Go and look. The website might call it something, each company might call it something slightly different, but if you're outlining the purpose, it's the mission. If you're outlining the direction, it's the vision or strategy, and if you're outlining how you're going to do it, that's the values. What's important to you while you do it, that's the values. That's the purpose. Okay. Questions? Let's go back to start. That's the problem. Okay. And when it comes to to vision and competitive advantage in the organisation strategy, these days innovation is usually a key factor. Innovation just comes up time and time again. Why do you think that is?
We as a society are a bit more knowledgeable now, and we look for things that really know what they're talking about. So if you want to look at a product, you want to go somewhere where the people that are selling that product know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
And you want to go somewhere that's different as well.
Yeah. Something different, something unique.
Yeah.
Good product, so it's good reputation.
Yeah.
I guess like everything's always changing, like people's opinions always changing, the attitudes, like it'd be very hard to try and guess like what the future holds.
Absolutely.
So you've got to kind of go with the flow while it's happening rather than, well, I suppose you can sort of like forecast it in some things, but
It is really hard, that's what our pistol and our SWOT tell us, is that the environment is constantly changing. If we don't adapt to our environment, then the organisation will die off.
Yeah.
So innovation is the key to adaptation.
Yeah.
Innovation is about changing the way you do things, or the product or the service, or thinking differently about that. And so it actually does require you to think differently about the situation. So we don't, in that way, we actually want to recruit and retain people who are thinking outside the box, who are innovative or creative or problem solving or whatever, because they're the ones that are going to allow us to have that adaptation to the environment that we need. Essentially, they'll solve the problems. Whereas if we have people who stay with the status quo, we won't adapt. So adaptation is key. There's an interesting section here.
The company I'm looking at doing my essay on, they have on their brands page, they have they talk about how people's attention spans are shortening. So basically what they do is offer books to people, where people can close their book whenever they want, they can access it whenever they want, and they can get back straight where they were whenever they want.
Yeah. Because that's what it's like. We don't want to spend 2 minutes finding a page because it's tedious.
Yeah, and they say the user's spending half an hour a day on the website.
Yes.
And that's quite short attention span for any kind of reader, but it works for them because they've got millions and millions of readers and they've got billions of stories on there, et cetera,
Absolutely. Yeah, I was just trying to look, there was interesting stuff in here on adapting to the environment. What was it? There we go. Page 32. The Warren Featherbone Company, they had a problem. They could see a lucrative market ebbing. So they'd made a thriving business around the featherbone, which was and made the stuff that they used in corsets and collars and bustles and gowns and things. So they've got a big problem because the fashions change, right? In 1938, companies had to, and there were plastics that were being used to replace the featherbone, and they were much cheaper, much more affordable, and fashions were changing, so they weren't required as much. So they actually started making plastic baby pants to cover nappies, and then it got into some baby clothing, that was their innovation. They went from making corsets to nappy covers. So you wouldn't expect that.
No, you wouldn't.
No, but that's what happened. How much did Icebreaker just sell for today?
I don't know what Icebreaker is.
Is it a drink?
No.
Sounds like it would be a drink though.
Icebreaker merino clothing.
Oh,
I have no idea.
Nice, top of the line merino clothing.
Is it a New Zealand company?
New Zealand company. 288 million.
Did it? Yeah.
Oh my god.
Just going from, there's always been wool clothing, but it's always kind of been associated with being a little bit old-fashioned and itchy and and thick and heavy and not
Yeah.
particularly nice.
Wool has
Yeah.
always kind of
It's
been
Great
peasants' clothing.
product.
Yeah.
It's a great product, but yeah, peasants clothing, but whatever, you know, association
Yeah.
with it. I always
Merino,
find it
though.
too itchy, and yet I can wear merino.
Yeah,
Um,
merino is
And
definitely.
they go to merino, make it fine, make it fashionable.
Yeah,
It's just so smart.
Yeah.
And he's just made doing it out here.
Yeah. It's like I get merino tights in the winter because I always feel the cold. I just hate having like
yeah.
being cold. I would never, my wildest dreams buy wool ties.
Just yeah, straight wool.
Never.
I do
No.
wish they could solve the problem of the fact that they get holy quite easily.
Yes,
Do
they
they?
do.
Oh.
They snag on quite a few
They're
things.
quite expensive, and they do, as
Yeah.
soon as you get a little,
Yeah.
as soon as my cat claws my
Yeah.
top.
Yeah.
Probably is because of the material stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fine, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
The
dog
thicker ones are not so good. Okay, here's Apple Vision. It's a wee video clip from Apple. Bring up. And we're pretty much done.
Have you got many people come into the?
I don't know how many are actually coming. I just get started, but there might be a couple more. We can talk about that. Right, I had a hyperlink. Yeah. God, these are the ones that are working. Just watch it, that's nice.
You press that there in the corner on the right
I
side.
know, but I think when I did that, I think, because it's, I've embedded it in the
Yeah.
halfway, I think it's. It'd probably be easier to go to the internet and YouTube again. This is an interesting question. What do you want people to feel? And that's the innovative part. You have to experiment. Just have you read that or something?
Yeah.
Yeah. Thoughts?
It makes you think,
Yeah.
and it makes you question what you thought about Apple.
It's a really unique advert. Like I've never really seen.
Seen that.
It kind
Yeah.
of captured me like from the get-go.
Yeah,
Yeah, like, yeah, it makes you, it is about what are they, if that's how where they start, with how they want to make somebody feel, and then they design the product around those principles of how they want those people to feel, they want people to feel. It's a completely different way of going about it than,
yeah.
what does the technology enable us to do?
Yeah.
Okay, like,
Yeah,
What if-
actually, this is what we want people to, it's the product to be able to do, and we will make the technology
Yeah.
work, make it do what we want them to be able to do. We'll just keep on working at it and trying. And 1,000 no's for every
Yeah.
yes, that's the innovative part.
That humanises them.
Yeah, that's the investment they make in research and development, you know?
Yeah.
It's huge, because that's what they're aiming for.
Yeah, but it's also relatable
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
That's what humanises it. Like, it's like everyone like tries.
Yeah.
They all dream. You know, you always have a dream. That's the thing they're trying to make clear as well. They've got their dreams, and it doesn't always work out the way. They keep trying
Yeah.
to be the best they can for the people that
Yeah.
sell their products to.
I mean, it's a little bit of Apple propaganda. They're
Yeah.
pretty good at their own propaganda as
Yeah.
well, aren't they?
Yeah.
Sure.
They, you know, I don't know if you watch the Apple release podcasts and things, but, you know, they invest a lot in, it's a performance.
Yeah.
Whenever they release a new product, there's a performance
Yeah.
that goes along with it,
Oh,
you know? So it's quite interesting. Definitely an interesting concept. Okay, so that is pretty much what we were going to cover off this week. This week you need to have a look at reading 6.1 and 6.2. There'll be some course forum posts. I think there'll be 2 because we've covered off the 2 topics, but you can have a little bit extra time for them. And get started on that assessment 1. So you've got plenty to work on.
Yeah.
And next week we'll finish off planning, because there's a little bit more to cover with planning as well. And then we'll see how we're going from there. But we're progressing reasonably fast, I think.
Yeah.
Just enough time for you guys to do the work with the assessments, that's all. Have you all filled in a code of conduct thing?
Yeah.
I have. You did? Yeah. Cool. Don't need to track you down.
Too many holes in it.
Yeah. Turn that off.